Bengals fans should be excited. Joe Burrow is back and should be ready for the season opener against the Vikings. But first, let me explain what we can expect to see from Joe coming off a serious knee injury. Remember, Joe tore his ACL and MCL in Week 11 against the Washington football team. Cincinnati is being very careful with him and has already come out to say that he will not play in the second preseason game this week. Well, what is the ACL and MCL? Two of the most important ligaments that stabilize the knee. Often these two ligaments are injured together, particularly in football. The MCL on the inside is often hit when the knee is struck directly and the MCL stretches, and then the knee undergoes rotation, which then tears the ACL inside the knee. And this is why both ligaments are torn. Players who suffer this type of injury are out from 9 to 12 months in general. Well, Joe underwent successful surgery on December 2nd and has gone through intense physical rehabilitation. There are several phases that Joe will go through in order to rehabilitate the ACL and MCL after this surgery. This starts with swelling control, followed by range of motion exercises, then a strengthening, and finally what we call proprioception, or muscle memory, and then agility and other drills before he can actually return to the field and return to NFL activities. The key to his overall rehabilitation is not only the ligaments healing, which can take up to 12 to 18 months, but the muscle strength, coordination, and proprioception that has to be reinstituted after injury and surgery. Well, quarterbacks who come back from this type of serious knee injury, we see their productivity to be fairly good, except for they likely will have more sacks and less rushing yards. From our stats at Proven Performance, quarterback rushing yards decrease over 20% the first year back, and sacks increased almost 15%. But the good news is that passing yards increase over 5%, and passes completed increases 6% the first season back after ACL surgery. From my perspective, the biggest concern for Joe is going to be mobility and his ability to evade the rush. And with this, his O-line is a big question mark this year. And though Cincinnati has tried to bulk them up in the second, fourth, and sixth round, they didn't take a first rounder to protect him. If they can keep him upright, his passing ability will continue to make Joe a top producer in the league. But if he has to be mobile, that's where he's going to face challenges. I think Joe will be healthy and ready to go by week 1, but it's also important that he regains his confidence. That will only come with time and more reps on the field. As he continues to feel comfortable, we will see him back to his normal Joe Burrow self, assuming he can get the protection he needs by week 4 to 6 of this season. Joe, we wish you the best of luck.